Huh?
Welcome, Bowman.
Stand up on my shoulders, devil, I should see. Giant, we'll be breaking borders underneath our feet. I am the giant. Gonna shake all the way in the cut under me, yeah. Gonna shake all the way in the cut under me, yeah. Gonna shake it all the way in the dirt, yeah. Gonna shake it all the way in the dirt, yeah. Gonna shake it all the way in the dirt, yeah. Gonna shake it all the way in the dirt.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I can see Martina. Martina, can you hear me? Is my sound okay? Can you give me a thumbs up, Gabby? Ah, brilliant. I was thinking no one can hear me. Okay, so bear with me. And before we get started, I will introduce myself. So my name is Jen Cowie, and I'm a Regional Vice President, very proud independent consultant working alongside this incredible company that is Arbonne International. And I'm super excited to be welcoming in some, oh look, here I am. That's a picture of me. Okay, and I'm super excited to be introducing and welcoming in some brand new independent consultants this week. So, I'm really sorry if I get your name wrong, but do let me know in the chat if it's wrong and I will try and rectify that. So, let's get going. So, Catherine Lindo, Natasha Wildman, Lynn McBrearty, that sounds about right, Karen Elvistone, Emma Russell, Jose Himiera, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Esperanza Manchado Vincenzi. Sorry, Joan, let me know how to actually pronounce that. Oh, so sorry. Annie Hansen, Nina Strong, Arun Aramande Estoa, and Idoa Era Ala Ezipurzo. Really sorry, Joan. Please feel free, Joan, to unmute yourself and correct me on my awful pronunciation of those. Welcome to Sarah Dunbavan, Vicky Garraway, Laura Mills, Sarah Nightingale, Charlotte Darby, Andrea David, Tony Woolgar, and Sian Cope or Copenhagen, sponsored by Daniel as well. So a massive, massive welcome to all you brand new consultants. And if this is your first Zoom call, work out how to type in the chat. So if you hover at the bottom of the screen, there should be a chat box. Okay, and you can chat and talk to people in that. So before I get started, we have, let me just double check that Holly is on the line. If not, I can come back to this. Holly is on. So Holly, can you unmute yourself, please, and talk about the Christmas party? Hi, Holly.
Sorry, can you?
Your slide. There we go.
All right. I'm really quick one, guys. I just thought I'd catch you all while you're on the call. I'm on the Christmas party task force, and we, based on the vote that was in the Facebook group, and if you're not in the Facebook group, go on, if you're not on the Facebook group, direct message me on Facebook basically, and I'll add you into the group for the Christmas party. We've got over 70 people in that group, and only about 40 people, I think, or 45 people voted on the final vote, which voted for Elton Firs Golf Club, which is on the other side of Peterborough, for the Christmas party on the 6th. So in order to secure that booking, I need to pay a deposit, which is £10 per person. And at this event, we will get a dinner, we'll get a disco or some kind of entertainment. We'll also have the December region training recognition, plus the December Christmas special awards. So if you've been in Arbonne for a Christmas already, you'll know about the really fun awards that we do at Christmas. So it will all be rolled into one, and it will all be happening on Friday, the 6th of December at Elton Firs Golf Club. But in order for me to book this event and secure this amazing Christmas party for you all, I need everybody to have paid their £10 deposit. And I'm going to post in the Christmas party Facebook group all the details on how to pay. You can pay either by PayPal or you can pay directly to me. I'll put my bank details on there, and all the money that gets sent to me, I will send directly to Elton Firs to secure our booking, and it is £10 per person. So with a total ticket price of £40 per person, and that includes absolutely everything: food, entertainment, and the region training element, and all the bits and bobs that we'll be bringing along. So again, I'll put lots of information in the Facebook group, but I implore everybody to be checking that Facebook group for all the dates and deadlines on when we need payments. And we are going to be doing staggered payments for everybody, so you don't have to find all the money in one go. So don't panic if you've got the £10 now but you're not sure about when you're going to be able to pay the £30. We're going to work it all out for you so that as many people as possible can come to the party. So I'll stop boring you now and hand over back to Jen. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Holly. And Elton Firs Golf Club is a phenomenal location. I actually viewed it for my car presentation. It was only because they were booked that day that we didn't have it there. So it is a beautiful, beautiful venue, definitely for a Christmas party as well. So I'm going to get on with tonight's training. So for all of the squares on the cord, make sure you've got a pen and paper. For all of the circles, make sure that your chat box is open. And for all of the triangles, I'm going to try, I know I don't like the word try, but I'm going to try and keep it brief and to the point. And for the squiggles, massive congratulations for getting on the right day and at the right time, because we have confused you a little bit by moving it to a Thursday. So I am going to talk tonight to you about, because we've had this lovely hot weather, and I'm sure everybody has been out enjoying the hot weather. Circles, type in the chat box if you've been sunburnt or you've had enough sun cream, let everybody know. I'm going to talk to you about, the lovely weather, protecting your vision of going to the incredible Maui, like you protect your skin in the sun. So it's kind of themed around this lovely hot weather that we've been experiencing here in the UK. So I'm going to talk to you about my 5 top tips about protecting your skin and protecting your vision in your Arbonne business. So top tip number 1, squares right number 1. Next to that, put on your Arbonne sun cream. Oh, I don't think you can see it very well because of the light. Your Arbonne sun cream. So with the Arbonne ABC Baby Care sun cream, it is a barrier sun cream, so it will go on white. Now, Ian Wells gave me a really great tip, which is mix the sun cream with the Detox, Rescue and Renew oil, and it goes on easier. For me, I think it goes on pretty well anyway, so I don't mix it with the oil. But you need to have like a layer. You see it go on white and it will soak into the skin. It is a sun protection factor 30, and the only difference between the sun protection factor 30 and 50 is 1% extra coverage. But to get that extra protection, that factor 50, you need a lot more chemicals in it to give you that extra 1% coverage. And as this is a broad spectrum sun cream, it protects you against UVA, which is UV aging, and UVB, which is burning. So A is aging, B is burning, and this is a broad spectrum sun cream. So it's going to protect you against both of those, which is why it doesn't have a star rating, because the star rating only protects you against burning and not aging. So, like we would never, ever, ever dream of using a petrochemical-filled sun cream on our skin or on our children's skin or that of our loved ones, we would always use our Arbonne sun cream. But when it comes to who we surround ourselves with, are we surrounding ourselves with the petrochemical people? And by that, I mean, oh, I've got a question for the circles as well to keep you engaged. Type in the chat box if you have ever suffered with prickly heat. Let everybody know if you've suffered with prickly heat. So why are we not strict? Why are we not more strict with who we are surrounding ourselves with? Are we putting that petrochemical sun cream on our skin in a different way by spending our time with people that are draining our energy? So I do have a few notes to keep me on track, triangles. Okay, so you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most amount of time with. So have a think about who those 5 people are for you. And are those people, the 5 that you surround yourself with and spend the most amount of time, are they happy? Are they positive? Are they always off and doing things? And are you excited to spend time with them? Or are they people that complain, they whinge, they whine, they've got a problem for every single solution, and actually when you go home from seeing them, feel like you could do with a little bit of a nap, you're a little bit exhausted, a little bit tired. If you hang around with 5 millionaires, you will be the 6th. And if you hang around with 5 bankrupts, guess what? You are going to be the 6th bankrupt. So absolutely choose who you're spending your time with, like cherry pick the people into your inner circle. Have the vision casters, the empowering people, people that make you feel good and fill you with energy, even if it means accessing them through mediums like SoundCloud or YouTube or following them on Facebook or Instagram. Like, make sure that the people that you're seeing in your social media feed are positive and are uplifting as well. And limit the time that you spend with those that drain your energy. Because obviously we work really hard on our personal development and growing ourselves. We don't want that to be all unpicked and all undone by spending our time with the wrong people. So limit your time with the people that drain your energy. And if you can't stop seeing them altogether and you don't want to, then in the words of the famous Jim Rohn, don't go as often and don't stay as long. So a book recommendation for tip number 1. Tip number 1, your sun cream, is How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you've never read that book, I should have had it here to hold it. But How to Win Friends and Influence People is an incredible book. So top tip number 2, squares, is put on your Arbonne sunglasses. Okay, so I was waiting for Danny to take a picture then. Okay, so put on your Arbonne sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses should be worn in the summer as well as in the winter time? It's not just for when it's hot outside. They protect your most sensitive and precious part of your body from any damage that the sun might cause, which can lead to cataracts and the degeneration of the eye. So you need your sunglasses on. There's UVA rays out at all times, whether it's cloudy, whether you're in the shade, it's out all the time. And it can cause any fine lines and any wrinkles around the eyes. So always make sure you put on your sunglasses. And just like in our just like we do in everyday life, when the sun's out, we put on our shades. We need to protect our vision with, we need to protect our vision in Arbonne as well. So put on your Arbonne sunglasses. We do this through reading things like Eye on Arbonnes. So if you're not sure what an Eye on Arbonne is, it is basically when you get to level 3 of the 4 levels of success in Arbonne, they ask you to write your story and they publish it. So that's called an Eye on Arbonne. We also get them in all of the deliveries now. So keep them and have them in a nice little folder so that you can pull one out a day and have a read. We also can watch success stories on YouTube. So Arbonne's got its own YouTube channel and there's lots of success stories there as well. Going to car presentations. There are car presentations, 1 a week at the moment. Arbonne is absolutely exploding in the UK. So you can get along to a car presentation. But the 2 biggest things that you need to protect and you need to work on are visualization and focus. So as children, we are taught that it's actually a really bad thing to sit and daydream, aren't we? We're like told by grown-ups, by adults, by our teachers, like stop daydreaming, get on. And that's what we do. We stop, we train ourselves to stop daydreaming. In Arbonne, the good news is we're going to ask you to start daydreaming again. Okay, so as Albert Einstein once said, logic will get you from A to B, but it is imagination that will get you anywhere. So for the circles, and for everybody else, but the circles will want to write in the chat box, do you have a vision board already? And pop it in the chat if you're a circle. Let us know if you've got a vision board or a vision video, which is a mouthful. And if not, do you know what one is? So a vision board is a board. So our brain, when I say to you right now, think of your front door, you don't think front door, you don't think in words. An image of that door will come on the screen of your mind. So whether it's a red door or a white door, whatever colour door you've got, it will come on the screen of your mind. And that's how our brain thinks. So to program our brain into focusing on what we want to create and what we want our life to look at, we have vision boards. And on that vision board, you can go to town, you can daydream all you like, and you can put loads of different pictures. It might be a holiday that you want to go on. You might have young children and dream of taking them to Disneyland. It might be your dream house. It might be your Arbonne white Mercedes. Whatever it is, get it on a vision board and make sure it's somewhere that you can see it. So don't make a vision board and put it in a book. I had a diary once and we had a vision board in the diary, which was very bizarre because you want it somewhere that you can see it every single day. So it's going to be going into your subconscious mind, and that's what your subconscious is then going to focus on. You can also make vision videos as well. And apps to use for that would be iMovie if you've got an iPhone, or Quick app. So those are my recommendations for that. The key to the vision video or the vision board is holding the feeling as if it was your reality already. So think from the end. How does it feel to be driving that white Mercedes? How does it feel to be putting the key into that front door of your dream house, or seeing your children's faces when you arrive at Disneyland and you say, guess what, we're here. So how does that feel? And then keeping focused, keep your focus protected so much on what you want to create, and just stay focused on that, even by writing your goals out every single day. Like, this is what I'm doing, this is my goal, so that you don't lose focus from that and you just keep going. Okay, so number 3, I don't really have a prop for number 3, but I can kind of show my top. So pop on a t-shirt. So the third way to protect your skin in this beautiful weather is to put on a t-shirt. So when I was younger, the Australians used to call it slip, slap, slop. Slip on a t-shirt, slap on a hat, and slop on your sun cream. And that was their little mantra to make sure everyone was protected by the sun. So you can protect your skin further, and specialists recommend not just using a sun cream, but also having something on your shoulders to protect. I know if I go out in the sun in like a strappy top, sorry if the lights go, by the way, we are experiencing a bit of a thunderstorm here at the moment, so the lights have been flickering a bit. So yeah, to protect your skin further, put on a t-shirt or something. And the way we protect ourselves further in our Arbonne business, the virtual t-shirt would be to do your personal development. So at any promotion level that you go to, you actually grow to that level of promotion. So your income producing activity where you're going out and you're sharing the business with people and the products with people, of course, is very, very important and kind of essential to grow your Arbonne business, but so is the personal development, and that gets so overlooked in this business, sadly. So that is your t-shirt, that is going to protect you further. And this is just as important as income producing activity. So always match your income producing activity time. If you spend an hour on that a day, spend an hour on developing yourself and growing yourself. So one thing that I've been doing, I say for 4 years, but to be fair, it's been on and off for 4 years, certainly in the beginning, but it was the Miracle Morning that came from a book by a guy called Hal Elrod. So in that book, there are things to structure your morning routine to get the best result from what you want to create. So the first thing that I would suggest as part of your t-shirt is to read a chapter a day. When you're reading a book, you're letting an absolute expert go into your head. They're starting to suggest new ideas to you, challenging the way that you're currently thinking. So absolutely, read a chapter a day, get your nose in that book. And if you're sat there thinking, oh my goodness, a chapter a day, that sounds like a lot of time, like could you start off with 10 pages a day? Because as soon as you start getting into a book that you learn, you actually find that you can't put it down. Okay, so that's it. Okay, work on your habits. Oh, hang on. Sorry, bear with me. Okay, so it'll ask you to work on your habits as well. So the way the body works, the subconscious works, is a lot of people don't really think. Might be a bit of a bold statement, but people generally don't think, and they work on what the subconscious believes to be true. We work on what we call our habits or our paradigms. And so people will listen to the news and they don't question it, or they'll listen to the government, or they'll listen to their friends and their family, and they don't actually question it. They just take it all in and accept it. So they never question it. So when you're reading a book, it does start to make you think. Listen to an audio a day. So a free app, you just Google SoundCloud's app, and then you can spend time with the Arbonne Grace. So Cecilia Stoll, you can get Cecilia Stoll in your ears every single day. Debbie Neal in your ears every single day. It's free and it's going to benefit you massively. Affirmations, positive self-talk. Really think about how you speak to yourself and what you're saying as well. Would you speak to your best friend like that? If it's a no, then you really need to start putting yourself up and stopping degrading yourself, if you like. So it's not going to empower you or anybody else around you. Mirror work. Now, this isn't in the Miracle Morning, but it is so, so powerful. And it's originally by a lady called Louise L. Hay. If you've ever heard of her, she's written lots and lots of incredible books. And she talks about mirror work. She's actually got a whole book written on mirror work. So I'm not going to do it justice in like 2 seconds of talking about it. But it's basically looking in a mirror, looking yourself in the eye, and telling yourself how it's going to be. And I remember when we were going through the gym as a team, if ever I got doubt or thinking, oh my gosh, what's going to happen, I would get in front of a mirror and I'd give myself a stern talking to, like, this is what I wanted to create, this is what's going to happen, and I wouldn't allow doubt to take me out. Meditation. So meditation, I used to really dislike meditating. It was like the worst part of my Miracle Morning because my brain did not want to shut up. I try really hard to meditate and I just had it chat the whole time. But I just stuck with it and I just kept trying harder and harder and researching and listening to people like Dr. Wayne Dyer about how he meditated. And he always said, like, just look for the gap. In everyday life, look for that gap. And that's what I did. And it's a great way to hit pause on your brain. It does take practice. That's why it's a practice, a bit like yoga. You're never a perfect person at meditation. The idea isn't to stop thinking, but it is to recognize when you are thinking and going off track, and then bringing your mind back to center and concentrate on your breathing, for example. There's lots of different types of meditation, but the one that I'm talking about in particular is literally just 15 minutes a day, just to quieten the brain, because what you'll find is amazing ideas will strike, inspiration will strike coming out of that meditation. And then as well, review your goals. Again, this goes back to that focus. With your glasses, review your goals every single day. adjust your sails on a daily basis. As Jim Rohn would say, adjust your sails. You can't change the direction of the wind, but you can do something. You can control yourself, can't you? You can adjust your sails and think, what else can I do to achieve my goals? So my recommendation for number 3 with your t-shirt is a book called The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Okay, so number 4 is, let me take off my glasses, slap on your Arbonne hat. Got my hair in a bun, so it's not going to sit very well. So you need to protect your head from the sun. Respect that the sun is a very powerful and aging thing. Still can't get it to sit properly. I feel like Brian from E17. Circles, type in the chat if you remember E17 and you know who Brian is. And if you've met him. Okay, so protect your head from the sun. If you don't wear a cap, if you have a proper sun hat, it's going to protect your ears, your neck and your head from the UV rays. So remember that a fish will die at the head first. I'm going to take this off now. Remember that a fish dies at the head first. So you need to protect your head so much in the sun with a hat and in Arbonne as well. So you need to have your Arbonne hat ready at all times. We are professionals. Arbonne is an absolutely premium brand, and that's what the consultants are as well. We're premium people. So have your Arbonne hat ready at all times and be the professional. So be prepared. Have those biscuits in your bag, your RE9 sample strip, a gold bag, you know, ready for when people ask you, what is it that you do? You know, when that opportunity, what does Oprah Winfrey says, look is when opportunity meets, no, look is when preparation meets opportunity. That's it. So if Oprah Winfrey says that, we all must be prepared, right? So be that professional. Have, you know, professional posts on your Facebook. Just have a look through your Facebook page as well. Right? Does it look like a professional Facebook page? And have that ready at all times. And also act like the MVP that you are dreaming of being. So never downplay your business. Like when people started to ask Debbie Neal when she was a consultant, because obviously everybody starts as a consultant. Debbie Neal didn't come in as an executive national vice president. Fiona McCarthy didn't come in as an executive national vice president. Daniela Wells didn't come in as a national vice president, four-wide executive national vice president, sorry. You know, they all started as consultants. Think how they would have spoken about their business in the first instance. Did they downplay it? Did they say, oh, you know, I sell lipsticks, you know, but actually I'm not going to bother this week because I'm going to go out with my friends to get really drunk? No, they didn't. They cast the vision. So don't downplay your business to others. If you feel intimidated, you don't have to talk about it. You can say, well, I can talk to you about it another time, or speak to your sponsor about what to say, but never downplay your business. And another thing, hang on, I've got a sound effect for this. Hopefully you'll be able to hear it, so I've got mine. This is a bit of a love punch, okay? So wait for it. Did you hear that? Love punch. Okay. So I see a lot of people spending a lot of time on social media telling everybody, the world and his wife, about how great they're doing in their business and posting things about Arbonne on their social media, but actually that's all they're doing in their Arbonne business. They're not actually sharing the business or the products with people in a private conversation. So when you do that, and people don't see you progress, then people start to think that Arbonne is actually really, really hard because they're watching you, you're posting all these lovely pictures on Facebook, actually they're not seeing you promote or seeing you earning any money. So that makes it look like it's really difficult, not just for you, but for them as well. And then they think, oh, I don't think I want to hear about this Arbonne thing. Okay, so it not only harms your business, but it will form people's opinions of what it really is. And also another love punch, I won't do the sound effects again because it's a bit slow, but don't tell people that you've got a training on a Saturday afternoon and then your friends invite you out for a drink on a Friday and you say, yeah, okay, I'll come out for 1, but I've got to be in bed for 10 because I've got training on Saturday. And it gets to 10 to 10 and they go, oh, go on, stay for 1 more, come, we're going to get shots. And you go, oh, all right then, I can catch up. Because if you disrespect your business, if you blow up your business because someone's giving you a hard time, you are inviting them to disrespect your business too. They'll think, well, she doesn't take it too seriously, so I'm not going to take it seriously, and therefore I can continue to behave like this. I can continue to say, actually, don't go something, come out with us instead, or don't do that, you know, come with us instead. So that was number 4. I don't have a prop for number 5, but number 5 for the squares, number 5 next to it is have an ice lolly. In the heat, have an ice lolly, keep cool and stay hydrated. It is so, so important to stay hydrated in this weather. You know, we've got the incredible Phytosport range with the hydration sachets. I highly recommend those to everybody. I take them to Vegas, I take them to Arizona, I take them on holiday, like they come everywhere with me, especially in this hot weather. You need to replace not just the water in your body, obviously drinking lots of water. I've been drinking lots of the lovely Arbonne bottles of water, but also drinking the hydration because it replaces all the salts that you're losing from sweating. Okay, but in your Arbonne business as well, you've got to keep your cool. So don't be hot-headed or easily offended. And I say this from experience. I was probably very easily offended when I first started my business because I was so passionate about it and I didn't understand why no one else got it. And I probably was oversensitive to it as well. Now I look back at the conversations, yeah, they probably weren't the nicest, but I probably didn't, well, I know I didn't respond in a way that I would do now. And that comes from your personal growth and development. And it's okay if you're there too. It was an area that I had to work on. But a person that is overly sensitive or easily offended actually has low self-esteem. So if you're sat there thinking, oh, yeah, that could be me, at least you know an area to work on now. And a really great book to read for low self-esteem and for self-image in general is a book called Psycho-Cybernetics by a guy called Dr. Maxwell Maltz. He is a plastic surgeon, and it's a very, very interesting book. So if people are rude to you, that's absolutely fine. It says more about them than it does about you. Choose not to engage with that. Don't give it any energy. Like literally, if someone sends you a rude message back, you don't have to reply. Don't feel like, oh, I have to respond. If they're that rude, you can choose how you want to respond. You just walk away and not have it in your headspace. Trust that karma will have passed to them. There's obviously a reason why they're lashing out. It's probably not you in the slightest, but obviously whatever we put out there comes back to us. So don't take personal responsibility for how that they're behaving. Remember, it's not about you. Stay focused on your goal. And just like we need to continue to drink, we need to continue to plug in to things like this. So we need to drink. I drink about 3 of these a day, but I also will listen to my audios every day. So that's keeping me hydrated. I'll read the books like Psycho-Cybernetics. So again, it's going back to that personal development. So that is my training for this evening. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's a Tuesday, which is unusual, but thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to end the recording.